Hello, this is GreekGeekMC and welcome to a sort of a mod showcase, I guess. But this is not just of one mod. Fly. Come on. Come on. Okay, I guess I can go without flying. So this is going to be just kind of showing you guys everything that's in all of the mods that I'm going to be working with in my modded survival series. So let's begin with the simplest one. These are a bunch of crops. None of them are vanilla crops. This is, I guess I should be in, oh my god, lag. I have so many mods loaded, it's not even funny, and it creates so much lag. So game mode 0. There we go. So this is garlic. Let's see what we have here. This one is bell pepper. Over here we have cotton. Now cotton's an interesting one. Like a few, it's a bush. So whenever you break it, you just kind of strip the bush of its cotton, and then the plant lives on. We have some peanuts. I think raspberries, right? Yeah. And again, this is another bush, so it just regrows. Let's see, what do we have here? Beans, it looks like, yeah. Some ginger and tea leaves. So those are a bunch of new crops that I'm going to be playing with in the survival series, and I think that'll make it a lot more enjoyable. Oh, and I almost forgot one. That one in the center on the water is rice. So that one actually grows on water like actual rice does. There are a few crops that do that. I think cranberries are another. There are a lot more than just the ones that I've shown there. Fly. Man, okay. So I guess I really will have to do without flying. Oh dear. Next, let's go to Railcraft. So this is Railcraft. Here we have a coke oven. It's smelting coal and turning that coal into coal coke, which is much more efficient. It lasts a lot longer, and it's essentially free energy, so it's kind of cool. So this is an item loader, so whenever there is coal coke that comes in, it will come into this item loader, and whenever that chest cart comes by it, it'll load whatever items there are in it into the inn, and then it'll set off that boarding track, which will send it off. And then here we have an item unloader, which puts it into those item transport pipes. And for lag's sake, I'm going to destroy that, as we're pretty much done with that. And then here, if we turn this on, I would imagine there's a little bit left that can be taken out from here. Yeah. So we see some of this coal coke. I was about to just kind of be shocked that there's only one piece, but we can see it going into these steam engines. So everything here is BuildCraft, and BuildCraft allows you to do stuff with tubes, or I think they're called pipes, like to transport items. Some transport liquids, some transport energy. And then you have these engines which power different things. There we go. So here we have some Stirling engines, which are pretty much steam engines. That's what they used to be called. Don't know why it was changed. But anyhow, so what they do is they generate power called MJs. I think it's Minecraft joules or megajoules or something. And so that can be used to power different things. And then it's transported through these conductive pipes. So one of the things it's powering is a BuildCraft pump, which is sucking the water out from this ocean and putting it into this piping. This piping is then going into this thing called a multi-farm. It is a fairly recent forestry thing, and what it does is it allows you to create fairly customized farms. One of these things can handle 4 different crops at one time, so it's pretty cool. Right now I just have it set up for 2, and yeah, so it's also receiving power through these through a gearbox. That's one of these blocks. There are 4 types of blocks. I believe I'm only using 3 of them here. So you have the normal farm block, and then once you've built this configuration of a farm block, you can then add a gearbox, which allows it to receive power, and you need that one. But you can also, to make it a little bit more automated, add hatches, which allow you to take items in or out. And you can do valves, which allow you to put water into them, because these all require what am I even talking about? Water. All the farms require water. So if we look in here, this is the GUI for this, for the farm. You can see it's filled with water, has fertilizer. This is the circuit that allows it to farm melons and crops, and here are the seeds that it is taking. So what I have back here is a little more BuildCraft stuff. It is taking out items through that wooden pipe, and then it's sorting them with this diamond one. So it's sending wheat back, and it's sending melon through. And that melon then goes and essentially turns into, well, 2 of them didn't quite make it. I think that might have been from when I had it wired up a little faulty. But they go through this machine. This is a juice or a drinks brewer, which when given fuel, bottles, and typically a fruit, makes a drink. And that's another mod that I have installed. If I go game mode 0, you'll see I have a little thirst meter above my hunger bar, and that will decrease a little bit slower than hunger. And then if I go game mode 1, I can't drink it. Yeah, I can only drink it in creative right now, because otherwise my thirst bar would be full, so I wouldn't need to. So that's called Melonade. I think that's kind of, you know, if life gives you melons. But I thought that was clever. And then, like, the way this farm works, so this one's just kind of farming wheat. So if I were to take some bone meal and bone meal one of these, you would see it eventually destroy it and replant it. So yeah, that's that. And then also if you go here, pick up a melon. It takes a while for these to grow, and you can't bone meal them any further, which is a bummer. So if you just kind of put down a melon, wait a little while, sometimes it takes some time. See, it'll break it, and then you'll see the melons going through. Oh, looks like the wheat just kind of got tossed there. I'll have to look at that. I think I know why, but I wired this a little bit lazy. But so here we come, and then it's going to turn these into some melonade juice for us to drink. Come on. Come on. Are they coming? Yeah, there they come. So that's that. Let's see. And then I think there's just one left, and that is this machine. So we have these steam engines going. If we turn on this redstone engine and this one, they're going to start putting, oh, come on. Oh, man. They're going to start putting these ore dusts. Well, let me show you what we have in this chest. We have iron ore dust, gold ore dust, same with copper, tin, silver, lead, and then we also have glowstone, lapis, and redstone. So these are all things that can be effectively liquefied with this arc furnace and then put into a liquid loader and then loaded into, oh, I backed into the farm. Get me out. Oh, I'm trampling the thing. Okay, but then it's unloading them and putting them into this ingot maker, which cools them all down into ingot form. So that's with the liquid metals mod. It's another plugin for BuildCraft, and I think it goes really well, and it's something that should really be implemented with BuildCraft, and it's very realistic. So yeah, those are all the mods that I'm going to be using. So in a few days, hopefully tomorrow, I should be getting out the first episode of Modded Survival, and yeah, so if you enjoyed, please leave a rating, like, comment, subscribe. I, as always, really appreciate it, and yeah, I'll see you next time.